Uh, I kind of have a plan what I'm going to be doing with this. Uh, what I'm thinking about doing is, for like the covering for it, I might just do like the entire circle just at the top. Then I'm thinking about like putting like the walls, uh, like the cobblestone walls, all of those, the staircase things. Not staircases, the fence things. Like going all the way up, just to look like it actually has some sort of support. Then at the very bottom, I would do that underneath like the collection thing. How many more do I have? Just so it looks like it actually has support. Uh, I could always do a design where it's like a spiral or something, like going all the way up. That that might look cool. Like do a spiral, but have it start in the start and all of those, but at the same time do like that one. Like have one line going all the way up, then a spiral kind of like going across. That might look cool. Be a pain to make, but well, no, not really. Because if you start by standing on it, it could work. No, it could. Would it work? I don't think you can jump up a wall, even if you're on a wall. I don't know. It might look cool. Like, just do something like where it's like all of them are like slowly spiraling around. I would need to choose like how I would want it. Like, if I would want it, like just one block of like just constantly doing that, or if I would want like one block, or like two blocks, like then do that, do like that. Which, if I'm going to do that, it's going to be on the like it's going to be on here. So whenever this moves in, I would just move it on over. One, because that saves time from me. Yeah, that would definitely save some time. Well, no, I really won't, because um, yeah, but I don't know if Diz is actually going to play on this world, even though it's his realm. Right now he's currently playing Neverwinter, uh, MMO, Dungeon and Dragon. Uh, I can jump over onto it eventually. I don't know. I don't need you. Don't need you. Don't need you. I don't need all of these random tools. Um, if anything, he may jump back on if, when the, cave update comes out, which, eh. 6. Okay, so now I need 7 more things of coal. I am running out of coal. I can't. Well, I should have just done that from the start, but you know. I don't want to accidentally throw that one in. Well, it wouldn't matter. I could just throw in another stack. Okay. I need to decide on how I'm going to do the collection. Because I'm thinking about doing a trident killer if those are still a thing. But then I guess also make it where I can switch back and forward. Just so I can get experience without needing to use said tools. Then again, I could also just have them drop distance and make them one shot. So. Okay. Look like I don't know, my base is looking pretty cool from up here. So I don't know. I still want to get more people in the realm because it would spice things up. It would be kind of like because imagine a hermitcraft but with only one person or 2 people. Like the first. I don't know how many people were in the first season. I never watched it. One, because I really only watch from Mumbo. And he wasn't in the first one. I think he was like in 4th. I don't know. But then again, I didn't watch that one either. I've only really watched like the second to last one. And I'm watching the current one. So in that regard, I barely know anything of Hermitcraft, but just imagine how boring it would be just to have like 2 people in it. Like, yeah, having like multiple awesome builds around would be cool, but at the same time, it would kind of be kind of pointless because of the fact that, you know, because most of the fun things about it is when they have multiple of the hermits. Or like, oh, um, who insert whoever's name here left a present here or is promoting this. Like it just seems like that would be really fun to do. It's just 9 times out of 10 if you invite on Xbox, if you do a looking for group forum, it's either they're only gonna play once and they're not coming back. They're coming in, they'll play, then immediately grief you as soon as you get off. Like, it's hard finding people who actually would want to play like an actual server. Yeah, what I'm thinking about doing is with this one, like the collection part thing, which I'm probably going to be making it 2x2, so these 4 blocks, just because then it's not encroaching onto the it would be better to have it outwards than inwards, in my opinion. So so since I'm going to be doing that, I was also going to add in like the support, connecting it up to the bottom, just because it's nothing really ever looks good just floating there. You need some sort of explanation of how, like if you're going to make a starship, you're going to have like pretend thrusters or something. So it's like, oh, the thrusters. Oh, okay. But if it's a building and it's just hovering, it's like, okay, but how? Which a lot of builders would just do a, I need to light these up. Um, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just do 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. The torches won't matter because as soon as I do the flushing system, it's going to flush the torches down anyways. No, it's not there. It's more I just don't want these platforms to spawn yet. I'm going to make the top solid blocks because it. Will I don't know if that was the problem of my last one. Then again, 9 times out of 10, it was most likely that I wasn't over like a non-spawning zone, and I didn't light up all the caves. It still spawned, but you know, not as well. Oh. From right here, it looked like it was a double. uh. Boom. I like the look of this spawner. I don't like the price that it is, but you know. I'm gonna need to get slime. I don't think I have any like slime spawn chunks, which I don't know when they changed that because I don't remember there being slime chunks. One, two, three. One, two, three. Which they've been there for a bit, but it's still new to me. Like I've never heard of them. That's my thing. Um, I think the last world, um, was it the last world? In No, I think it's the world before the last one. We had one person that was heavily duplicating. So much so that it was kind of obvious that he was living in a dirt house with multiple stacks of diamonds. Which it wasn't that was giving him away. It was more the playtime because he barely was playing. And when he was playing, he was talking to Diz saying that he was duplicating. So it was kind of but he brought up that he wanted the seed to like do the slime chunks. So ever since then, I've kind of known about him. Still don't know if it's slimes can only spawn in slime chunks or if it's a like they have a higher chance. Because I remember the good old days where you just went down to Bedrock and just cleared out a big area, then, lit it up. And, oh, hey, here's your slimes. I remember those days. Those were also the days where I made like a chunk house. Well, it wasn't limited to a chunk, but pretty much I did that, but a square, roughly about a chunk. I think my largest one was like 128 blocks by 128 blocks. And that one was more because it was supposed to be a faction world. And I was like like dwarfs or something. So I made a massive. And Diz made. I don't even know what he was thinking about in that one. But during those days, that's when I had a couple of worlds. Because I was back on 360. Near the start, because I started playing 360 Minecraft back when like it was first like released. So, uh, but I played with a couple of people. I played with one that's Killzone, and he constantly removed me. Didn't remove Diz. I think he did once, but yeah. Um, but other than that, I think the thing that got me tired of making those chunk houses was that one of the people that I played was two people, but they constantly restarted worlds like back to back. And every time that I like just got the entire thing done, mined out, they're like, "Oh yeah, we're switching." So that was probably what killed those houses for me. But I've constantly done underground bases for the most part. Underground bases with big and somewhat like this. Kind of like what I've been building. And all of the other ones where I have stuff up top, but I don't. But I have most everything underground. I like the big farms. Uh, Anything that makes sense. Like I wouldn't put a iron golem spawner down there. I could put a mob grinder down there, but that's not a good place for it. Unless you go around lighting every little thing up, and then it can be. Um, um, I'm debating on if I'm going to just upload um, live streams that like combine together because I have a couple. I think I have one unraveled. No, I might have two. Uh, I have one Space Engineers episode that's a video that's unraveled or some Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight. It's Hollow Knight in like the first like 75%. Then the last bit is Space Engineers. Well, whenever I switched games in the past, it would like cut the clips up. It would cut them like, oh yeah, here's this and here's this one. But for some reason, it just stopped doing it. So now I have uh, couple of them that are mixed up. So I I still would rather not, but at the same time, that's holding the series up because I'm not going to upload I'm not going to upload like the next episode of it when I haven't even uploaded the previous episode. So, It's more the on YouTube, the studio. I can't I can't trim it because that's what I was going to do. I was just going to trim it down so it would be so it would be one would be like Space Engineers and one would be Hollow Knight. Um, but it's too large of a video for YouTube to trim it. Like it doesn't even allow you to trim it. So I need to get another editing software. I can't do it on my phone because it's too large of a thing to download onto my phone. Well, I can download it to my phone, but it fills it up, so I can't edit it because it's already taking up the entire thing. Um, so because I have one for Hollow Knight and Space Engineers that I think it's unraveled in Space Engineers. Yeah, I think it's that combo. I might have others. I don't. Is that a sea temple? Or is that like a ruin? That's a ruin. Unless it's the sea temples underground. That'd be annoying. Actually, no, I really wouldn't because it wouldn't have any of the you wouldn't have to worry about water. You would just have to mine it out. I need to get a Heart of the Sea. I have a Heart of the Sea. I need a conduit, which would require me to go to a sea temple to get the blocks to fully power it. So. Oh. And here I was thinking like, oh, you have done some oh. I'm probably going to leave the bowl for last, just because I don't know how. I can, like, it's more, I'm trying to decide if I'm going to be making a 1 block or a 2 block. Most likely a 2 block, because spiders are also going to spawn in. But I also would need to know how I'm doing it. So, I could also go all the way up and do the top bit. Do I want to? It's a real question. Because for that, I would need to, one, make the entire thing. Then I would, because I don't know if doing that slabs, because it was, I don't know if it was just like fake light going through, which I'm going to assume no, it wasn't, because of the fact that like I can put a slab over one of these pumpkins and it still does the light. So I would need to do all of those as blocks, which I'm not gonna lie, kind of seems like a waste of blocks. Then out on top of that, I would also have to do slabs on top of those, so mobs don't spawn up there. Which would I? Would I really? Because mobs won't be spawning up there because I still should. because or I can light it up. It doesn't really matter which way. Um, because that's like the 128 one block below it. So no mobs are going to spawn up there because that's past the distance that they would spawn in, but instantly they're going to spawn in still. So probably should. I need to go and make a no, if I'm going to make one of those, I would need to find that out first. Yeah, I, I could always start live streaming Neverwinter. It's an MMO, but you know, people live stream World of Warcraft, so. But that's a lot of slabs. Pandora, you're making me want to go and rewatch Fairy Tale. I haven't rewatched the beginning of it lately. Then again, it's kind of the same thing as like Naruto. Ooh, I wouldn't really want to watch the entire thing again, would I? Naruto's like 900 plus episodes. I think it's like 800 something. No, it might be 900 plus. Then you have Boruto, which I'm still debating if I'm even wanting to watch that. I need more torches. 5 more of the pumpkins. It's so funny that pumpkins, jack-lanterns do more light than torches. Do they? Yeah, I think they do. People like using doing jack-lanterns. I haven't had the spam bot thing pop. Is that netherrack? Yeah, that's netherrack. Oh, did it not give me a seed back? It did. Okay. Um, you can go in, you can go in. No. How's my... Okay, no. Aqua Affinity, Before I forget, let's. Uh, 43. Let's. I don't know, it'd be kind of cool if you could do like fake lights, I guess. Where it lights the area up, but doesn't like stop mobs from spawning. Then again, now I guess that would be kind of confusing. Because it would be nice to be able to have light on those, but not inhibit the spawning. Just so it looks cooler, like when it's all made. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, this is was talking about restarting Elder Scrolls Online, the MMO. But he's against it now because Neverwinter. Which is funny because he's definitely your stereotypical pay-to-win person. Yeah, just look at his his Warframe. Most of the Warframes he's bought. Practically, I don't even think he's made a Prime Warframe. I think he's bought them all. The only Prime weapon I think he's maybe made would have been Paris Prime, but he didn't farm Paris Prime because I gave him the pieces because I had 2 sets and no one would buy it. But yeah, he's instantly bought the VIP, which gives bonuses and 100% experience boost. So he's 5 levels ahead of me, and instead of constantly getting further ahead of me. Which is funny because he keeps saying he doesn't have money, even though he keeps buying things. Like, it's gotten so bad that I need to start watching what I say around him because he's one of those types of people who you could be like, Yeah, I want to get the I don't know, like Darksiders. I don't know. Just insert game here, and he's like, oh, okay, and he's already going into the store looking for it, and he's already bought it. Um, yeah. And, he also has a bad habit of buying games and only playing them once. Or being like, oh yeah, I really wanted this game, plays it once, then never plays it again. Which, kind of all gamers have that. Like, I know for me, even if it's a brand new game, I still get bored of it, like, like any other game. So that's the reason why I'm constantly switching games. Like, it's really rare for me to like play like a week of a game just because I and the only games that I've played like a week of was Kingdom Hearts. I played for roughly a week until I started feeling like I was getting near the end of it. Kingdom Hearts 3 because that's I pre-ordered it. Uh, so I was, but as soon as I felt that I was nearing the end, I was like, I need to slow down. Which, as soon as when I was saying that, I was like nowhere near the end. No, I think I was nearing the end. It was more that I just had like quite quite a bit to go. So I was a past half. So what other Final Fantasy Type Zero what is the official name of that one? Final Fantasy Type Zero. Yeah. I'm debating if I want to start a series of that one. Uh, Final Fantasy 15 was really fun. I don't think I played that one for a week. I played it for a couple of days. Uh, but I've jumped out of it because I put myself in a habit of, unless I'm like dead set on playing the game when it's new, I switch back. Like if I feel like I won't continue playing a game just because it's a new game. So as soon as I'm starting to feel bored of it, I will just kind of sit back and be like, okay, let's go jump to another game, just so I don't just kill the game for myself. Which that's what I feel Diz does for every new game. Like Cyberpunk, he played it for 2 weeks straight. Well, he played it for like a week and a half, and lately he hasn't played it at all. Which, to his it's definitely a work related one. And I'm still in the process of looking for a job, so. After I use up these slabs, I'm probably gonna call it. I've made progress, so. Next time I'm definitely gonna need to, start mining out. Or maybe in between streams, I don't know. Oh yeah, finally fixed the, like the, I- apparently people call it, like, stuck drift or whatever. At least that's what I've, like, seen people call it. Where you're, um, toggled, I think. When you're like looking around and moving, uh, I think those are called toggles. I don't because those are triggers, bumpers, D-pad, D-pad. Um, so, um, well, I fixed it, so I'm not slowly going to move forward and randomly die because, you know, my controller wanted me dead. Ooh, that's completed. And let's go back and look at this. I guess it's somewhat taking shape. Yeah. It's going to be a lot of platforms, which, how many platforms? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm going to say roughly about 50 platforms. I'm not going to count each of those. It's just if I put that above itself, I don't think that would reach the top. So I'm just going to say double, then a little bit more, maybe. So I'll need that amount of redstone blocks and sticky pistons. Because pretty much how it is that you put a... No, I'm going to need one more. Pretty much, you have it where sticky piston, a timer at the top, with a sticky piston and a redstone block facing down, going downwards. You have it where that whenever the timer goes off, it either retracts it or well, it puts it down, so it goes down, activating 4 droppers with water buckets. But at the same time, the redstone block activates the piston beneath it, which would continue the chain all the way down, and the water flushes every platform, and that flushes the mobs out. So, uh, it would definitely take some time to get those. I also need to go through and finish mining this out. Because as soon as this is mined out, I can start doing like the automatic pumpkin farm, automatic melon farm, sugarcane farms in general, storage room, which I'm wanting to do a automated storage system in this one. Maybe something like Mumbo did, where it was like just one of every block, one of every, but I'm not gonna lie, seeing that build seemed like a colossal project, when I can't even do that in, you know, probably a week. And Mama does stuff like that every week. Well, all of the hermits do, but, you know. I also need to go in and start filling this up. Oh, it's like, why can't I sprint? Once I'm looking at my hunger. Second off, I need to do some sort of, way back up. Okay, so, yeah, I'm gonna call it right here. I don't think I'm gonna be playing anything else. Or at least not live streaming it. If I were, I would still have to end it just so it doesn't mix together with the Minecraft. So I would have to end it either way. Okay.